Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the MobFire server. As you can see, I'm out of the nether. Yay! And I am out of almost everything. So, I'm going to have to go do some mining and start building this, my storage room. Remember, I dug this out like a month ago. I have a bunch of shulker boxes over here. Empty shulker boxes. Awesome. I will use those and load up and see what we can get. So I'll be right back after about an hour mining session. Okay guys, it's been an hour and well, it was half an hour one day and half an hour the other day, but this is what I've got. Not much, but I did get some redstone, which is what I really needed. Because I was totally out of redstone. I mean, my redstone box, which is back in the nether. Well, I gotta go get that. And then, of course, you know, just stone and more stone and more stone and some more stone. So let me pack all this stuff up. Let me run to the nether, and then I'll meet you guys upstairs to start working on our storage system. Alright, here we are in the storage area. Well, soon to be the storage area. First thing I'm going to organize is my ender chest. And here is my redstone box. And I can't believe I've never named it. So good thing we have 210 levels. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. And we will call it Rabbit's Nerd Box. I think I already had one, but I think I may have lost it. So there's my nerd box. And we'll put that in here. Nerd box next to my wallet. And I have my fuel box in here, which is actually empty. Alright guys, I'm back. And that took a lot longer than I expected. But I have everything organized. I have my wallet. I have my nerd box. And then I have my other nerd box that I actually found in the nether. I knew I had another nerd box. So I got my lunch box, my building box, tool box, my beacon box, fuel box, rocket box, ender pearls, different light sources. Nature is going to be, you know, dirt, grass. I'll probably put saplings, stuff like that. Anything for nature. Oh, all the dyes are in there too. Sand and gravel box, which concrete box. Logs. This is just going to be logs, and then this is going to be wood products. Stone box, second stone box. Cobblestone box, which just has, you know, cobblestone and then some stone cutters and stuff in there. Bones, different rails, just junk, which I'm going to probably fill with potions and stuff like that. Gold box, slime box, and then just for heads as I go along before I put them into my head display. And of course a water bucket, and you know, I should probably get 2 water buckets. And a bed. And as you can see, I'm going to make some more beacons for my beacon box. But yeah, I definitely need 2 water buckets. That makes sense. Okay. Now, from my 1 hour mining session, I have all this. I put it all out and get my fortune pick out. You might notice I only have 6 levels. So I came through here after picking my redstone box that I lost, but found. There was a pigman in here. I was like, oh, let me kill him real quick. And he killed me. With all this and this, he killed me. It's ridiculous. But let's see what we get. Well, there you go. I saved myself a trip to the end. I was able to repair my old pickaxe. And you can see that is pretty good haul using that fortune pick. Excuse me. So there you go. I got 4 stacks. Let's just break those back down. 37 diamonds, 58 stacks of lapis blocks, nearly 5 stacks of redstone blocks, and a little bit of coal. Not too shabby. Now I have to organize my redstone boxes. Wait a second, that's not right. There we go. Oh, and I broke the anvil. The last one. Alright. Yeah, look at, okay, got some chests. That's good. Look at this, it's just a mess in here. Just a mess. My filters, I got some extra coral. And some quartz. Ooh, do I need to make a quartz box? Quartz box? Maybe I'll just put some in my bone box because it's white also. Okay, so there we go. Now we're ready to excuse me. I just woke up. Alright, so now we're ready to lay out where the heck our storage system is going to go. And I think I made this too wide. Oh well, there's going to be lots of room for redstone. Let me get started. Okay, so I'm going to want to walk into my storage area and dump off my items. So maybe here, dump my items into there, which means I need some blocks. Mushroom blocks. Okay, we'll use those as markers. I would like to have just a wall. Let's see, I've got one space there, one space there. Probably just a wall here of... What the heck happened there? It's weird. If I put that there and break it... Oh, I break both of them. Okay. Wall of just shulkers. Like that. Does that seem too narrow as I come in? Yes, it does. It does. So let's see if we go like this. Break this up. I mean, I have all this space. Why limit myself? I have a tendency to do that. Say this is the back wall here. And this would be like here. Should I put... If I do it that wide, I have to put this here just for symmetry. Look at that. Yeah. All right. Do-do-ba-do-boo. You guys don't want to see all this. Let's see what happens when I get everything all laid out. All right, here's a little progress. I've pushed these chests back because I wanted it nice and grand. All right, now I have 58 chests, double chests along here. Oh, they're so far back you can't even see them. There they go. I think that should be enough. It's probably too much. But I built my shulker box loader. So if we if I put it in here, as soon as it's not going to work. It's not going to work because they're full already. If I place it here, it'll break it, and then it'll send the next one, and then they load it down. Let me see, show you how it works. All right, so let me take half a stack of these bricks out, and I place that there as if this would have dispensed it. Normally it'll go up and down so you can still access it. So here, put those in there. Those will filter down into that. And break it. Break it. Break it. First try. So how this thing works, I did make a video on it. So you have your dispenser right here, which will put your shulker box right there, and it will read through this block. There's a comparator right here, and I put a redstone block right here. You could probably just put a lever, but that'll give a full 15 strength. So this thing will not put an output until it matches this, which would be 15. So that means it's totally full, which then will light this redstone just for a second. Well, it will light it permanently, but then this observer is looking at it. It flashes this. The repeater powers this block, which then powers the sticky piston with a half slab on top. We put the half slab so that we can access the shulker box from below. Well, this observer looks at this, says, oh, it just moved. Pulse. Well, then this one is looking at this one and says, oh, this thing just pulse. And then you have your dispenser, which will redispense it. And since you have a trapdoor here, it sees this as like a full block. It will place the shulker box upright, just like if sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was trying to do two things at once. Just as if you know what I can do? I was going to go get a button, but let me grab this sucker down here. I will place it here. It will sense it. It'll break it, and then the next one will pop in there. Since it is not full, boop-a-doop, it does not. Oh wait, that didn't go into the. Oh, it's because I don't have a block here. It went to the back. There we go. Little things like that make you lose a shulker box full of goods. So this right here is the shulker box reloader. It goes into here, goes into the dispenser. So if I put these diorite in, it will load up, it'll break it, it'll place the next one, but that one's already full, so it'll break that one. Anytime now. There it goes. And then we have two shulker boxes full of junk here. But this block is not important to it, so whatever this block is will represent what's in this chest. So we know that this is a stone block. This will be a stone bulk shulker box loader. And then I will do one for grass. Well, grass and dirt. I'll definitely do one for cobblestone. I'll do one for stone, one for sand, one for netherite, and not netherite, netherrack. And I have a list of stuff right here. Oh, gravel. Oh, logs. Oh, should I do logs? I'm not going to have that much bulk of logs. That's an interesting thing. I can't have two items filtering into one because, like what we saw with this one right here, you know, if the hopper filled up with stone, this one would never fill up if it had only half. So then it would never cycle through. So that was interesting. Alright. I'm changing up my my bulk loading system. So I'm definitely going to do the big ones, the sands, the gravel, the dirt, because I get a lot of dirt. That sort of stuff. So I'll continue building. I'm going to have to change up these blocks though. Maybe crack blocks and stuff like that. Hopefully I don't break anything. And should I put, let's see. If I put, do I have anything? I think I have some, those are fences. Oh, there we go. Let's get just some wall. I just need some walls. Let's see, does that look weird? If I put just like a wall between here. No, that kind of gives it. Oh, I could put crafting benches underneath. That way they're kind of blocked. Do I want a wood floor? Lots of decisions. Lots of decisions. But yeah. Maybe not nether brick walls, but we'll see. Maybe something to vary it up. I can't have everything in here stone bricks. Like in here, I'm gonna have to do something with the walls. I was already thinking about doing something with the quartz. I gotta make a bigger hole for flying out. And just like that, I've got my shulker loaders done. Of course, I'm going to cover over all this redstone stuff with a nice arch or something. Something bright. Maybe quartz, maybe prismarine. I don't know. Maybe I gotta finish that guardian farm first. So this is everything I'm gonna bulk store in shulker boxes. I don't know why netherrack, just because I get a ton of it. It's probably gonna be overflowing. But I'm not doing granite or diorite or other stuff in shulker boxes, because I would get like maybe 1 or 2 shulker boxes full. I'll just have them go into normal storage, double chest, and if it fills up, then I'll just grab a shulker box and fill them and put it back in there. Something like that, something simple. Usually I don't have that much of that stuff. If you just look at these chests back here, I mean, I do have maybe 1 or 2 shulker boxes full from just digging this out. This is the one that has nothing in it. There you go. See, that's all stone and cobblestone and cobblestone and cobblestone and stone 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 and stone. So there you go. Now I gotta try and figure out what I'm going to do with this part. I need to light this up because it's kind of dark underneath here. Maybe I put lamps or light sources there. Maybe shroom lights. Do I get any shroom lights? Let me go check my light box. What do I have in my light box? Oh look, I have some shroom lights. See? Organization gets you. Okay, let's only have 6, 2, 3, 5. Oh, I guess I can do them all. This one. Am I using shroom lights just because they look good, or I do like the orange, or just because they're new? And here I can access that. So let's see. I think I like it. I like it. I get all these blocks here. Of course, I got to do something with the floor. There you go. All right, progress update. I have added a item filter. Oof. Yeah, make the old Minecraft sounds for you. So this is just a standard impulse item filter. You put your filter items here. This, of course, is stone because this is going in the stone one. This is as low as I can make it without interfering with this redstone. If I brought it down one more, then this redstone right here would connect to this redstone right here, which when this pulsed, it would probably just let some items through, but for sake of headaches, I just put it up one higher. These blocks don't do anything. Alright guys, I'm back. So you can see here, let me get up this scaffolding real quick. I built this little bit right here from, how do you say his name? Metamilo? So this is his, say that 3 times fast, auto sorter. So this is the items that I want to sort out, and they will all end up in this chest here. Originally I had designed it so that it was going to be too high, but I thought that might be not enough storage, just a bit too small. So I had to raise it up and put 3 chests here. If I really need more storage, I can always go 1 chest below. But when I did that, I had to raise up my input line here, which meant I had to raise up all of my regular item filters here. So it's not as compact as it was before, but it still works just fine. So let's see how this works. So I'm going to go here. We know these are sorted and these items are not. I cannot put these blockers in there. So I'm going to go boop, boop, put a helmet in there, put that in there, and maybe an observer. So everything goes into the hopper line. Oh, I should have put some of this stuff in here. So now we put in our jungle and our stone, 46 and 25, that's correct. And in this output hopper, which will go to the next segment, should be my helmet and 4 planks. Uh-oh. Where is the helmet? Did I put the helmet in? I did put the helmet in. This is not good. Whoops. How? Oh, this observer. How did that get stuck? Oh, and now it took a... I thought I fixed it. I had to adjust the timings on it, and now it has sucked out an item filter leaf. Let's try that again. Now I'm going to have this observer down here. I have everything in here. Except for the planks. So obviously we need more troubleshooting. So let me work on that. It's probably going to cause this episode to come out late. Or I just end it now, work on it some more. Alright guys, I can't get beat that easily. So what I ended up doing is I worked on it last night for a bit, and don't know if this helped or not, but it seems to work. I took the note blocks out and I replaced them with target blocks because I was at my wit's end and I had nothing else left to do. So let's give it another whirl. Of course, I built myself a little elevator here, little dropper elevator. So we're going to throw some of those in, some of that in, maybe some buttons, and then I'm going to put my, well, the buttons didn't go in, so let's just do some chests. Let's pick up those buttons. This thing, let's take some of those out so it goes a little faster. So I have a little comparator that senses when this thing empties and breaks it. So now if we go over here, we should see it counting up in here. That's going to count up. And then let me get up here real quick. Onto here, and there's our 3 chests and our shulker box and our non-stackable item, which is also a shulker box. Is a non-stackable item. Badoo! It works! Yay! Whew! Take a little bit of time for just a target block. It doesn't make any sense to me, but hey, who knows? So I have my overflow going all the way around. So if I put something into the overflow, let's say like a firework rocket, it's going to go all the way around. So in case this thing fills up and it backs up and back into this chest, and then it'll go into this overflow line. It'll go all the way around. It goes all the way around all these chests. Because I made a list of all of the different categories I need. It's like 27 different categories, I guess, to pretty much get everything. And boop, I have a light on. It says, oh my goodness, we have an overflow item. And we look, oh, for the firework rockets, which I don't think I even accounted for firework rockets in my thing. That'll probably go into the junk drawer, into the random drawer. Because I don't think I'll be putting a bunch of firework rockets into there. But yep, as you can see, it's working. And now I just have to build it all up. All these. And as you can see, these are all my droppers I have left and all my observers, which isn't much. And this takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 droppers per slice, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 observers. So if I need 10, was it 10? 100, 27 slices. Well, actually I did 30 to make it even. 30 is 300 observers. That's not too bad. It's like, alright guys, I spent a lot of time last night building this entire thing up. And it is working just fine. So if I go back up, here's all my blockers. And this is where I will put my sortable items in. And like I said last time, it goes down. If it matches, the little match will come back up here and go back there, and it releases it and lets it go straight down. If not, it goes all the way around through. And here, oof, faceplant. I built another little contraption thanks to Metamilo, if that's how you say his name. It is, I saw this in one of his other videos about, it was a shulker unloader, but I'm just going to use this to, as the items come in here, it goes into this dropper. This dropper will fire and try and set it into this shulker. Well, a shulker can't go into a shulker, So then it will go straight down, and this will be my shulker box storage. If not, it goes in here and then drops down, comes along here, and this is all my non-stackable items and overflow items, like this oak slab that I threw in there from a test. It does take a long time for it to go through all this stuff, but I believe I can sort out pretty much everything in the game with this system, except for, of course, the non-stackable items. And here's my input. I can't remember if I showed this before, but standard input, dropper elevator, this little shulker box unloader, it just unloads into there. This little doohickey will sense it when it's empty, and it will kick that out, break it, drop it in, and it'll go through the system also. But like if you look here in this, for my own shulker box loaders, it takes, whenever this is filled, it takes a shulker from here, right? And you can see, look right here, this one is empty. So I mean, I could go along here and check them all the time, but I made this little doohickey over here, which is just a couple of chests, which I'll fill in with my work boxes, and that should go into the chest down here. And this line, which is, I mean, of course I could probably make it more compact, but it is also reading off of this observer. Well, this observer will power this block here whenever it fires to break it. So when it fires to break it, it'll be the same thing as breaking this. Boop. And it did a quick pulse. Comes down here, powers this, sends the minecart off, which you guys can't see. Let me get over here. There's my workbox, and that was actually the first test I actually did of this thing. So it actually worked. So let's just go right about here and look up. In between here, I have to go in across that hopper that goes into this dropper. Now I don't need this hopper or this I don't need this hopper. I could just manually refill this dropper if I wanted. But hey, what's the fun in that? So that seems to be working just fine also. So now I have to make it all pretty. I will take this and then I'm going to arch it up and then bring it down to try kind of match this side to make like a nice arch at the top. I may have to take these away and put stairs, upside down stairs or something, which means I have to redo that rail, but all to make it look pretty. And I will probably just make a catwalk on top, because I'll probably cover, if I can get up, you know, it'll cover all these filters. So I'm going to have to label these, you know, what they are, and just make like a catwalk around the top up here if I want to add items to be sorted and take away items. So guys, thanks again for watching. This has been a lot of work, but I think it's worth it for a good storage system. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side.